Welcome back to the channel, where every story brings a new perspective to life. Today's story might be short, but its message will stay with you forever. What if a small black dot on a blank paper could teach you the greatest truth of your life? Sounds strange? Let's begin. One morning, a professor entered his classroom and said, "All right, students, let's get ready for a surprise test." The students were confused. They hadn't been informed. Panic began to spread. Books were flipped, notes were scanned, whispers echoed in the room. But the professor simply smiled and said, "None of that will help today." He walked around and placed a sheet of paper on each desk, face down. He then instructed, "Do not turn it over until I say so. You'll have 10 minutes to answer the question." Finally, he said, "You may now flip the paper." The students turned the paper. But to their surprise, there was no question at all. Just a blank white sheet with a single black in the center. Confused, they looked around. "Sir, there's no question?" one student asked. The professor nodded and said calmly, "This is it. Write whatever you can about what you see. You have 10 minutes. The students began writing. Each of them focused on that black dot, describing it, analyzing it, interpreting its meaning. Some saw sadness. Some saw mystery. Some saw imperfection. 10 minutes passed. The papers were collected. The professor then spoke slowly. "This test had nothing to do with your academics. I won't be grading it either. But I wanted to teach you a powerful truth about life. Look at what you just did. You all focused on the black dot. Not a single one of you wrote about the white space around it, which made up 99% of the paper. And that is exactly what we do in life. We all have so much to be grateful for. Family, friends, food, shelter, health, love. And yet, our eyes get stuck on the little black dots. A failed exam, a financial problem, an imperfection in appearance, a past mistake. We spend our whole life focused on what's missing, and we forget to cherish what we already have. So today, when you go back to your life, try to see the whole paper, not just the black dot. Shift your focus. Practice gratitude. Live fully. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because sometimes, a simple story can change the way you see everything. See you in the next video. Until then, keep your eyes on the white space. Bye-bye.